through with your jacket this morning. Get some food, maybe a chicken sandwich,
Heater,
chicken
full
biscuit,
blast.
something like that. A lot of people have been talking about chicken sandwiches over the past month because Popeyes brought theirs back. It was so popular when they originally brought it out. And sort of that debate between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, and we thought, why not make our own?
Absolutely. You can definitely bypass the long lines in the drive-thru and make it at home. All you need is chicken breast.
Okay.
You also need buttermilk to make the marinade. So what I did was I already prepared the marinade for us. There's 3 chicken breasts in this. Here, let me get the camera guy a shot.
Yeah, hold it for you.
Yeah. So you create the marinade. Now the marinade is made up of buttermilk, a teaspoon each of paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, and salt. And so you whisk that all together. Then you let the chicken sit in here for 24 hours. So I did that the night before to prep it. For the cooking segment we have, and then you also want to make the flour and the flour. So you need a cup of flour
for the breading there.
Yeah, for the breading. There we go. Thank you. You also need half a cup of cornstarch here. And the cornstarch really gives the crust its texture.
Okay.
So it's really good for that. And then you're going to use a tablespoon of cayenne pepper to give it that kick.
Spice.
Yeah, for the spice. Nice. Then you also want to do the same with paprika here. Paprika. Yep. All right.
Some good flavor.
Put it in there. And then you also want to do the same for, let's see, salt and pepper. So let me get the salt.
And this is probably something you could adjust to, like if you're sensitive to spicy things, maybe take a little bit back on the
You
cayenne
sure
pepper.
can. Absolutely. Parsley is also a good enhancer of flavor. And you also need to use a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So let me get the pepper. Here's the pepper right here.
From you.
Yeah, all right.
I'll tell you what, the way she's cooking, they're going to kick me off of cooking up a storm in mid-morning.
Yes.
Renae will be doing it from now on.
It's got this whole
So you just whisk it all together, and this is a messy recipe. Like, I came out of my kitchen this morning looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
If it's a mess, it's good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so what you're going to do is when you make the marinade, I should have mentioned, you're going to set some aside because you're going to add the marinade to the batter.
Oh,
you're going to do a tablespoon, 2 to 3 tablespoons. So 1,
Put
2,
the marinade in the same
3.
stuff that you put on the chicken.
Right. And so you do that. You continue to whisk it together, and then you take the chicken in the marinade, and you put that in the flour, and then you cook it. So while we go over the sunrise question of the morning, I'm going to put the go ahead.
You got it,
No, you help me out.
We'll do
Eric,
that.
can you read the responses?
Absolutely. Bringing back that sunrise question in the morning. And speaking of chicken sandwiches, we're asking, who do you think has the better chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? And Shun Brianna Frazier says the best chicken sandwich I had was the one I prepared at home. Hey, some good advice there. Good old fresh fried chicken thigh.
Share your recipe. I want to know what you use.
Drenched in ketchup and hot sauce.
Ooh, ketchup and hot sauce.
I bet it is.
Russell says he likes Popeyes, the spicy hot chicken, and chicken on the bone or in a sandwich, numero uno. Tell you, you could probably add some extra heat to this too, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The recipe also said you can add hot sauce, all sorts of spices to give it a kick. So put some hair on that chest of yours.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and so you want to make sure the flour is pressed up against the chicken to really give it that crispy texture.
Gotcha.
And so now we're going to put it into the pan over here. All right.
Nice hot oil there.
Drop it in. Ooh, the oil is popping. Oh, yeah. So, and you're going to cook it on each side for about 3 to 5 minutes to give it the crispiness. And so we also have a spicy mayo sauce I'm going to make during our next cooking segment.
What did we do to earn this amazingness, Renee? What did we do?
It's Friday.
You
She's
should probably
excited
ask
about
Eric
the
that.
Wow.
You're all very welcome. All right, keep telling us how you feel about that sunrise question. We're going to bring back this chicken in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Renee is in the midst of making her soon-to-be famous chicken sandwiches. It's going well. It's smelling really good.
Yeah, Eric did the toast a little bit.
Just a little bit. Call out my anchor.
I just like to get the job done.
I know. You do want to toast the buns while you're cooking, and it's easy to burn bread and chicken.
Yeah, I think Eric was tweeting or something.
No, I was watching them very closely. I just don't know what I'm doing.
That's all right. All right, we got to move on to the spicy mayo that goes with the sandwich. So you add a teaspoon of hot sauce, half a cup of mayo. Then you're going to add half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Okay.
And also paprika, a tablespoon of paprika. Yeah, you do have to go in on the paprika in this recipe.
That's all right. It's definitely going to have plenty of flavor.
Yeah, I guess it's not really too hot, is it?
I don't know. There's some cayenne in there.
Yeah,
that's true,
there is
that's
some
true. Got a little heat to
cayenne.
it, so.
So, and then you whisk the mayo together with the hot sauce and the paprika and
that'll do it.
the onion garlic powder rather.
Okay.
So you're whisking it together, and it's going to get a little red texture going for you. And so also, while you are doing this, you want to prepare the bread. So we've already cooked the chicken. Where are the tongs? Can you hand me
right
the
there.
tongs?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, Jacob's ready to get his plate.
Oh, absolutely. Of course I am.
All right.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
Yes,
looks
yes,
really, really good.
yes.
You could eat
I'm
the
gonna
chicken by
slide-
itself.
Oh, did I put it on the
Oh,
right side? I
definitely.
did.
Yep.
All right. So, and then also, Eric, will you pass me the pickles? You're going to also
Absolutely.
add
There you
pickles
go.
to this sandwich medley. So, all right, open. Oh, I don't know.
This is embarrassing. There we go.
Yeah. So you're
I
going
was
to
about
just,
to have to do it for him.
Yeah, right?
and someone get another fork
Yeah,
and
we'll do
get
that here.
the pickles ready.
How many are we
That
putting
out
on
there.
there?
How many do you want? This is your plate, your
This is me?
sandwich. Yeah.
I'll put a couple on there. Why not?
All right.
That's the
go
best way
ahead.
to have it. Pickles
Go
in.
ahead. Yeah.
Look at that. Put
Yeah,
another
there
on
we
Why
go.
not?
I'm going to tilt it a little bit so our viewers can see.
That
Oh.
looks so good.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oh,
you can open a
man.
restaurant soon, Renae? Is that the plan here?
I think that's where she's going with this.
All
Yeah.
right, Jacob, that's yours. And
Okay,
Eric, well, yeah, we'll put
I'll
yours.
start dishing up
Okay, do I need
mine.
to
All
try
right.
it now? Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
try
go
it. Go
for
ahead,
it.
try
Let me
it.
know
Okay,
how
here we
it
go.
All right, I'm going to give you this. I'll take the blackened
throw them.
piece. Code word blackened.
How
How's
is
it
it?
taste? Uh-oh,
Wow.
he's quiet. He's
Well,
quiet.
he took a big bite.
He
it
did
was
take a
very
big
brave of
bite.
him. Looks pretty good.
That's incredible. The
Is
spicy
it?
mayo, it's not too hot.
It's not too
A little
hot.
bit of built
Good.
meat there.
All right.
Pickles are
Is
awesome.
that enough, Eric?
It
Oh,
tastes
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It tastes like the real thing. That's delicious.
Does it really?
Yeah, are we going to put this website online? Is that the plan?
We can. It's gimmedelicious.com. That's where I got the copycat
Okay. And
copycat recipe.
We'll share it on your Facebook page, too.
Yeah.
Put it on there for you. So,
Okay, and Twitter and all.
Yeah,
I
all
put yours
over the
upside
place.
down. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right. It does not bother.
all right.
I burned the
Now you
buns.
try it.
I burned the buns.
He did
so
burn
that's
the
okay.
buns. Let's try it.
That's really good.
Do you like it?
Oh, absolutely.
it's
Are you going to
incredible.
reach for your water this time?
Well, you know, probably not.
Probably not. All right, so again, you want to add the buttermilk to the batter, or the marinade rather. It really helps give it the southern taste. And then cornstarch is very important. It gives the texture of the crust and the fried batter right there. And then, of course, the spicy mayo, the pickles, and you can even add cheese.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
it
I'd
if
put
you
some cheese on
want.
there. So,
Yeah.
Of course, we'll put all that stuff on the website and on your Facebook page.
Absolutely. All right.
As we go to break, let's say happy birthday to those celebrating today. I'm sorry.
Mouthful.
Come back. We are wrapping things up here on Sunrise, but before we go, we want to take a final look at these delicious chicken sandwiches, which go with our
Yes.
Sunrise question this morning.
They sure do. We are asking, which chicken sandwich do you prefer, from Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? And we got a lot of people weighing in,
Yeah,
Jacob.
canceled all the answers. Renee's is the only correct answer this morning. Sherry says Chick-fil-A. Belinda says Wendy's. Georgia, she says me. She makes the sandwich.
Nice.
You got a good sandwich too, Renee. I'm
I
already done with mine. It's
do.
gone.
Yeah, I'm glad
Absolutely.
you guys enjoyed it. Again, you can get it on gimmedelicious.com. We'll post it on our
Yeah, we're posting it on our
Facebook
website here. We'll
page.
get that up about 8 a.m. or
Yeah.
so. And so that'll be shared on our social media pages too. Check on Twitter, Facebook. Eric, what do you think? Do you think the chicken sandwich is good?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we've tried eating Chick-fil-A a lot, and Popeyes, too, we
have.
tried that then. They're delicious sandwiches, but I would say that this actually competes with it very, very well.
That spicy mustard, just
Yeah.
a little heat, slowly builds to perfect.
Yeah, that's
so
the
good.
thing. Is
Yeah.
you bite into it, and like most chicken sandwiches, you can kind of taste that spice instantly, or sort of that flavor instantly.
Right.
But this, you sort of ease into it. and
Yeah.
it's much easier to eat that way. You could probably eat more than one.
Yeah, absolutely. But
That's
be
how-
careful. This is cheat day diet.
That's
yeah.
how you, Renee. You made a great sandwich for us this morning.
Thanks.
job,
I
Renee.
appreciate it.
All right.
I'm gonna eat this one too.
Wait, that's mine. I already took a bite out of that.
Everybody have a great day. Great weekend.